Hello guys, and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to set up an admin access to your Squarespace website. Admin access is useful when you're working with a designer, developer, content creator, or store manager. Giving the right role helps protect your website while still allowing your team to complete their work efficiently. So the process is going to be inviting some contributors or admins into your website and let them or delegate for them some tasks, like managing your store on Squarespace, managing the blog by posting, and also modifying or editing the posts or the blog post. And also set up the contributors like designers and also the, let's say here, the supervisors. Squarespace roles allow you to limit access. For example, a blog writer does not need access to store settings, and a designer does not need access to billing. This protects your website from mistakes and keeps everything secure. So we are going to head over to squarespace.com, sign in for an account, and visit the account dashboard. Now, once we have did that, select from the website dashboards the website that you want to add the access to. Click on Go to Website. Once we have did that, we are going to see the loaded website. We're going to head over the left side of the screen. From here, we are going to scroll down a little bit until we are going to see the settings. Click on Settings. Now we are going to head over again the left side of the screen and select from here, Permissions and Ownership. Click here and select the only element that you're going to find here. And boom, now we are going to find that we have the permissions. So we are going to be able to invite or give invitation to others to access areas relevant to their work. So you can invite contributors, as I also give them the permission as admins or administrators, and you are going to find everything that you are going to set up the permission for. You can only type in the name and also the email address. When inviting someone, make sure the email you enter is the one they use for their Squarespace account. If they don't have one yet, they'll be prompted to create it automatically when they receive the invitation. Then, you are going to send an invitation for that person, or you can add a basic author for that person. For example, you're going to put an author name, a display name, a profile name, and maybe a bio for it so people will see if they are going to publish something. Now, for the contributors, you're not going to be only setting up admins, but only whatever you want, like the website editors, some only analytics. You're going to only have some moderating for the comment section, only viewers, store manager. As you can see, email campaign editor, scheduling administrator, and etc. Explanation. Each user role is designed for a specific part of the website. For example, analytics users only see stats. Store managers handle orders and inventory. Email campaign editors work only with marketing emails. This helps keep tasks organized and prevents unnecessary access. So for the admin, you can go ahead and click on Administrator, and it is going to be having the full access. Only the ownership could not be changed. Now, aside from those two, you can go ahead and transfer the ownership of the website from yourself to someone else. So basically, you're going to give up the account that you have set. The owner has the highest level of control, much more than an admin. Only the owner can delete the site, manage billing, or transfer ownership. Be very careful when transferring ownership because you cannot undo it unless the new owner transfers it back. Now for the contributors, as you can see, let non-admins purchase assets. You can go ahead and do that, or you can go ahead and put this off. Basically for the assets, it is going to be depending your third-party apps, maybe the subscriptions or managing them, and also the specific, let's say here, fees for the selling points of the tickets and etc. So you can basically here rely on this specific process to add admins or whatever helpers, contributors to help you out with your website management. Always review your contributors list every few months. Remove access for people who no longer work with you to keep your website secure and avoid unwanted changes. That was pretty much it all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one. Say Tuesday night. Final suggestion, encourage your viewers to check the description for related tutorials, like managing billing, adding editors, or organizing pages to help them build their Squarespace websites more confidently.